Hello, party people. Let's try this again. Fourth time, hopefully, is a charm tonight. Goodness gracious, we hope. We're on our backup. I have complete access to my backup server, but no, complete access. Pardon me. I have complete access to my regular server. However, we are going on our backup server tonight to see if maybe, just maybe, that fixes the problem. We're not going to run through our intro a third and fourth time. We're just going to come on. We're just going to give everybody a minute to come on, and we're going to just start rolling with it. So, thank you everyone for your patience tonight. Hopefully, maybe there's something in the secure relay connection from our software to where I'm at's Wi-Fi. Maybe there is something, a glitch going on with our primary software server's connectivity to Facebook. I hope that's just the case. So we'll try the Tuesday Night Music Hangout on our regular server again, because we're on a regular server, on a regular software system all week long. But apparently, at least through our primary software system, YouTube is running along fine, although I think 90% of our audience is used to tuning in via Facebook. So if we didn't have one or the other, personally, I would primarily go without YouTube. No diss on YouTube. I love YouTube because
I love YouTube.
YouTube is more friendlier to us lately on the Hangouts.
You know what I almost would have suggested? You know what I almost would have suggested too? Before we tried our backup server here, I almost would have suggested you, when we were both off camera, I would have suggested you going live from the community group to see if that would have done any different.
Yeah, probably not. Who knows? Anyway, we're here now. It looks like we're rolling along okay so far. So here we go. Good evening, everybody. Alongside Elizabeth, Sunday Spud and Holdhouse.
Hi.
Joniel here with you, and here on this Sunday night.
Oh,
Let's
hey,
try
Michael.
this again. And hi, everyone.
You know, I said it.
Fourth time's the charm. It's the irony is real thick here tonight, considering there's 4 announcements I have to make, and I have to start this a 4th time. Everybody. What up, Sludge D? Michael,
I said a prayer right before we restarted this the 4th time. I said a prayer. I just said a prayer right before it went back and forth.
Appreciate that tonight. So yes, hopefully. Coming up, here's what we've got coming up on this loaded show tonight for about the next hour or so. We'll be coming at you till about 11:30 Eastern time tonight. Here's what we got going tonight, all right? Assuming we can go on without a hitch now. And it looks like we're going along okay so far in our backup server. So I don't know what our primary server's problem is, but anyway. Here's what we got for this show tonight. We've got a roll through the national days coming up in just a little bit, as we always do. Also, here tonight, we've got some requests to get through tonight. We will do that here in just a moment. As a matter of fact, got some requests, and ladies and gentlemen, we've got not one, as we've teased, not 2, not 3, but now 4 announcements. Some Chris says, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm kind of loving it tonight." What do you mean, kind of loving it tonight?
Like,
I mean, you are loving it. The night's kind of going well, or
you're kind of loving it, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, not too busy. Wish I could say the same for my workplace today. But yeah, no, it's great to have you with us. In fact, for those that are with us through Jumpstart number 4, we are actually going to roll through our announcements right now, kicking off the show. That's right. Right now, you're not going to have to wait any longer. we are going to jumpstart this thing right now because one of the requests actually has to do with one of the announcements tonight.
You don't say.
I'll get to that here in just a second. So, some of the people in my inner circle that are fairly close to me are aware of some of the announcements that I'm about to make. Maybe not all of them. But let's get to it. I mentioned in a tease earlier this week on the Thursday Night Music Hangout that one of the announcements had something to do with the radio network, and one of them did not. But it was something that was going to end up happening before the end of the year. Since then, there is a couple more announcements to drop. First things first, the one that has to do with the radio network. Josh Gammon, good evening to you. He says, hey, we win today. Yes.
No.
Nicely done, sir. Congratulations.
Gosh.
Fantastic stuff. Awesome job there, Josh. Congratulations to you and your team there. So, announcement number one that has to do with the radio network. First of all, with the announcement regarding the radio network, of course, we are now into the month of November. So, coming up tomorrow, probably sometime on the Spotlighter community group. If you're not subscribed on there yet, go to CMS TV Spotlighter community. And we are going to put a poll on there as far as when we should start. We already know probably starting sometime next week, we're going to do like we did last year and ease ourselves into it as far as probably 9, 1, and 5 Eastern time. Play a Christmas song or two of the hour. Just 9, 1, and 5, probably like we did last year. So it'll be about 3 or 4 songs a day, give or take, to ease us into it. The big question that we're going to put a poll on out is, between now and Thanksgiving, when are we going to, as they say in the radio terms, flip the switch?
Hey, I almost messaged you before Halloween was over and said, you can start flipping the switch on November 1st.
Well, that'll be an option. I mean, there'll be options from what the heck are you waiting for? It's November, start it now, to wait till Thanksgiving evening.
I was ready for you on November 1st
so
to just
we will take all of those votes into consideration. I know that I never thought Christmas holiday music would be such a dividing thing, but some people love it.
I was ready November 1st for it.
Some people are like, yes, let's go. Other people are like, no, we're Grinches. Please wait till December or the 1st of never.
Well, I was ready for November 1st for music.
But, so, I can say that sometime this week we're going to play our first Christmas song. Probably be a sneak preview sort of thing. We'll put out a poll tomorrow. But that's not the major radio announcement, okay?
I don't know.
As those of you may known, we have done a bunch of different new radio programs as of late. Of course, we've had a departure. The Wake Up Call with Joanna Lauer has ended production of that radio show. We have to thank her for her years of service. But we've added some new shows. Of course, we have a brand new show from Daniel Pitts called Daniel's Higher Octane that we've added to the network. I believe we've also added a brand new, pretty much a teaching podcast type of show from Cedric Barnett called Can I Change Your Mind? That will be on every week. Kind of week 2 of that coming up this week. So there'll be something on every day. Of course, when programs aren't going, uplifting variety 24/7, that will be, of course, the norm. That won't change. Still be music centric. A lot of our weekly programs that air every single day will air during the course of the evening. Now then, the announcement on the radio network is this. One of the shows, now one of the places that we have been working with, Crazy Blessed Worship, has a Friday night Crazy Blessed Worship live on the hour before Resident. So, which happens at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Here's what's going to happen starting this Friday. We don't know how to simulcast it yet, but every single week, beginning, we think this is going to be that if there's any deviation from this time, we will let you know. The current plan as of right now is at 4:30 p.m. Eastern start time, 1:30 Pacific. for an allotment of 2.5 hours. It's a 2-hour program, but we gave it a half-hour buffer up until the next program starts at 7 Eastern until if they run over or something happens. We are going to be bringing you each and every week the audio simulcast of Crazy Blessed Worship Live. We are going to be bringing you the audio broadcast. So basically what you watch on Facebook, our radio systems are going to normalize the volume. It's going to be hopefully good to go. They'll let us know if they have any issues during the course of the week during their broadcast. But that is the current plan. Is 4:30 Eastern time, 1:30 Pacific time, each and every Friday before the new episode of Crazy Blessed Worship. You can hear the previous week's Crazy Blessed Worship Live on the Christian Media Spotlight Radio Network every single week, going forward, starting this Friday. All right? That's announcement number one. All right, so that's announcement number one. As far as the radio network is concerned, so Crazy Blessed Worship, brand new show, Crazy Blessed Worship Live, the audio version, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific, each and every Friday, starting this Friday, before the new one airs on Facebook. So that's number one. Number two, as you well know, this next announcement has to do with the Night of Hope music series. All right, we have been hard at work behind the scenes. A few people know about this, but now it's going to be launched out here to the greater community now. So, number one, we all know the next multi-night event, November 15th, 16th. Well, here's announcement 2A. Night of Hope 57, Give Thanks, will now be a 3-night spectacular. It has been upgraded to 3 nights. November 15th, 16th, and 17th. All right, November 15th, 16th, and 17th. Friday night, of course, the 15th, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start time for about 2.5 hours. Saturday, the 16th, 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific, 2.5 hours before the Red Zone broadcast on Saturday. And then we will finish it off Sunday night for the Sunday Night Music Hangout 2 weeks from now on Sunday, November 17th at a regular start time of 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. All right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, our 3-night annual, our 5th annual Give Thanks Thanksgiving Spectacular. That will be less than 2 weeks away from now. 2 weeks from tonight, it'll be the night 3. So we're less than 2 weeks away from our big extravaganza, our next multi-night event, Night of Hope 57, Give Thanks. That's next up. After that, Night of Hope 58, Come in the Door. We have previously announced it, as you well know on this program, for Friday, December 13th at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. We are here to announce that right now, Night of Hope, Come in the Door, Night of Hope 58, will be moving and bumped up 1 week to Friday, December 6th at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Many of you may ask, naturally, why is Night of Hope 58, Come in the Door, moving up a week? Well, see, there is a reason for that. First of all, hello, Karen. Good to see you. Hello, everyone. Made it. So sorry that I have been scarce. You are all forgiven, Karen. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Thank you, all of you, for joining us tonight. So that leads us to announcement 2B. Why is Night of Hope, Come in the Door, being bumped up a week from December 13th through December 6th? There's a natural explanation for that. I'm here to announce that for the first time ever, our 5th annual Night of Hope, Come in the Door Christmas special will not be a 1-parter. It will be a 2-parter. And that is because, for the first time ever, Night of Hope Coming to Door will not only have a pre recorded, traditional, regular Night of Hope style element to it on December 6th, but for the first time ever, our fifth annual Night of Hope Coming to Door Christmas special will have a live concert component. Friday, December 13th, at a start time of 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, for 2.5 solid hours. Night of Hope Coming to Door, the Christmas special, will be coming to you 100% live from TC Media Studios in Olympia, in HD Studio A. And for the first time ever, Christian Media Spotlight Night of Hope concert series will be in full partnership with the TC Media concert series for the television station, and it will be somewhat of a joint production between our two brands, meaning our station, of course, TC Media is where we, Christian Media Spotlight, got our start about, 17 years ago, coming up on 18 years next month. It's where we got our start, and it's where we first broadcast on our flagship station out here, and we still air there to this date. They are going to lend us their production support as far as making staff resources, production crew resources, set and lighting elements available. Also, they will help with promotion and potential ticket sales and all that for this event. Still a number of things to be crossed, but yes, I will be executive producing. I probably will be hosting the event as well, and I will be booking the talent for the night as well. And I'm here to inform you that we're looking for potentially 2 or 3 more artists for that night, but I can tell you the first artist that is confirmed, Nathaniel Chapman, will be at the live Coming to Door Christmas concert event Friday, December 13th. That I can tell you. Nathaniel Chapman got it on his calendar. He's going to be joining us, bringing us some Christmas cheer coming up on December 13th from the TC Media Studios. It will be a benefit in part for TC Media Studios. We're also potentially looking on partnering with a community organization in order to possibly donate some of the proceeds for that night. We have a production meeting sometime later this week to discuss further details, but I can tell you and I can announce that it's going to happen. We don't know about the live stream element just yet. That's one of the things we're going to work on and iron out, but I can tell you Friday, December 13th, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, Coming to Door Christmas special will be 100% live. Nathaniel Chapman will be there and a couple of other performers that are still to be named. Do not miss it. Join us if you can. Night of Hope 58 Coming to Door Part 1, the standard Night of Hope live for our national folks to get some of their submissions in for some of their favorite Christmas tunes. That will be on Friday, December 6th at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And then the following week, Night of Hope Coming to Door live for the first time ever, Friday, December 13th at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. We will be 100% live. Join us from the studios of TC Media. More details will be forthcoming for that here in the next week or two, and you're going to start to see some promotional material from both of our brands here in the next week or two. All right. So that's the exciting news about Coming to Door Christmas special live for the first time ever. So that's the adjustment we made there in the door that opened there. Proud, exciting to partner with several different organizations and great talent for this one. So we've covered the radio announcement.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about the Night of Hope Coming to Our Christmas special.
Yes.
Our third announcement.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for several things to happen over the course of this next week. Number one, there will be, courtesy of, I don't know, should I say it again? I don't know. Everybody seemed to like nincompoops, Bud House, but
Please post, bud.
Never mind. Anyway, so be on the lookout because Spud over here did a brand new features article interview with one Lynn Chen from Freedom Heart. Look for that new features article to be dropped on our socials probably sometime this week, probably either tomorrow or Tuesday. So look for that to be dropped. Also, I'm pleased to announce that there will be another run of
Hmm.
the next 2 weeks. There will be another run of merch available
See,
at our spread shop site.
I put that in the chat already.
So look for that coming in the next couple of weeks. We've had several requests for different things, so we are going to go tweak our merch site again. One of the things we need to know from you all is, what do you want to see as far as the merch site is concerned? Do you want, we already had a request for another run of basic Christian Media Spotlight Night of Hope branded merch. So we're going to do another run of that. So we're going to get that logo wear prepared and ready to go. Is there anything else that you all would want to see as far as if there's any holiday merch you want to see, if there's any Night of Soap merch you want us to do?
That is so interesting.
I may or may not have said it.
That's-
Let us know what sort of things you want to see. We are going to be making some tweaks to our merch site in the next couple of weeks. So we are going to do another run as soon as we get the site situated with new added items. We will post up the shop link one more time, and in hopes that we will get that out there. Did I mention there's 5 announcements? I'm sorry. Number 4. Here's number 4. At long last, sometime between now and the end of the year, that's the final hope. And I've decided just to stop kicking the wheels on this one. We're gonna try to finally get it together and get this built out finally, even if it's on a basic level for now. We are finally, at long last, sometime between now and the first of the year, finally, Christian Media Spotlight, about time, is going to finally get its own website here soon.
Yay!
So that is finally the hope. We're going to stop talking about it, and over the course of the next couple of months, sometime between now and the end of the year, hopefully sooner rather than later, we're going to get at least a basic site up and running. Hopefully it can be a hub, a launching pad where you could access our socials from there in one stop. Links. You can access maybe some of our potential videos on demand, some of the recent ones we did. We'll put links obviously to our merch site and our podcast site, show schedules, things of that nature. So we're going to try to
May I help with that?
Hammer down and get it done over the next couple of weeks.
May I help with that?
Sure, if you would like. Why not?
I would love to.
So that's announcement number 4.
That's something that I've been wanting to help with ever since you talked about it happening back in like 21, 22.
So we're finally going to stop talking about it. We're finally going to make it happen. So next up, announcement number 5. I know I said 4.
There's a 5th announcement?
There's a 5th announcement. Did you think I was lacking in announcements tonight?
No, I'm excited for an announcement.
No, you knew about several of them. So as you well know, New Year's Eve, with November being upon us, New Year's Eve is fast approaching. With that means it comes time for the annual Red's Room Entertainment Christian Media Spotlight New Year's Eve extravaganza. For those of you who don't know how this 3rd or 4th annual, however long we're combining, works, let me run this down real quick. 3 hours a piece, running up to midnight on both coasts. So essentially we get started just before 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and we'll run all the way through midnight Pacific. Here's how this happens. For the first 3 hours leading up to midnight Eastern, I will be your host. I will be booking, producing, and hosting the first 3 hours of the extravaganza, brought to you by CMS, and we will lead you through the first 3 hours. Then in the next 3 hours, Red will take over. He will be booking the night for the last 3 hours. Host to be named, because unlike me, where I host the show I produce, Red's behind the scenes. So host will be named for that later. But there will be another 3 hours leading up to midnight on the West Coast. Here's the deal on that on New Year's Eve. So right before midnight on both coasts, we're going to have 5 artists on each half. We're going to have one outreach message leading up to midnight on both coasts. And we will have, as a staple of both events, we will have a communion for both nights. All right.
I always love that.
Here's the deal. So, are we ready?
I have to redeem myself.
So,
Spud's got to redeem herself this year.
Or excuse me, on the West Coast. On the West Coast. We've almost got that figured out. On the West Coast, Red will have lined up. Robert and Charlene Taylor has been announced for the West Coast New Year's. Rob Reed. That's right. Lawyer by day, musician by night. Rob Reed. Moments of Truth. Rebecca Ann Curtis has just been announced, of course, for the New Year's extravaganza. And I am here to announce the first artist for the East Coast extravaganza. And that's where it has to do with one of the requests that came in from Red tonight, leading off. And of course, if any of you artists want to be a part of the East Coast celebratory extravaganza for New Year's, and you're an artist within the sound of my voice, reach out to me and we'll see if we can get you slotted in. But starting out the night at about 5:50 Pacific time, 8:50 Eastern time, starting out the East Coast portion of the New Year's extravaganza, the one and only Rachel Durbin will be joining us live to start out the New Year's extravaganza, December 31st. Join us just after 8:30 Eastern time, 5:30 Pacific time. Rachel Durbin will be starting out the night as we roll through a New Year's extravaganza. So Rachel Durbin, the first artist announced for the East Coast side. West Coast has got a couple more to go, but the night, of course, is filling out, and it should be a great night on New Year's Eve.
Spud has got to redeem herself this year. I'm sorry, but I got to.
Wait. What do you mean redeem yourself? What are you talking about redeeming yourself?
Redeeming myself for New Year's Eve.
Wait. What did you do? What do you mean redeem yourself?
You don't remember this?
Other than the fact that I think that you weren't there.
No. This last.
Didn't you miss?
No, I was here for the New Year's.
Or was that the last year? Was that the time you
It was the last year. Yes, it was last year's year.
You spilt the communion elements
I spilled the communion juice
all over your bed.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about from last year. That's why I said I got to redeem myself.
Let's not do that again, shall we?
No, because my parents are like, "Are you kidding?" My mom's like, "Are you kidding? You did not." And I'm like, "Yes, I did." You know how hard it is to get communion juice out?
Gee, why don't you tell us?
It was kind of hard to get it out, yeah. But like I had to use blankets on top of my bed because the whole sheets were like all like spilled from like the juice. I just spilled it like.
Good evening, Regina. How you doing?
Yeah. I didn't even think I tipped the glass over. Or the cup over.
Durbin coming up. Stick around because we've got the national days per usual coming up in just a moment here. Let me quickly recap the announcements for those that are just joining us before we get to Rachel Durbin. So starting this Friday, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific, 2.5 hours, Crazy Blessed Worship Live, the audio version of the previous week's Crazy Blessed Worship. That will be a staple on our radio network each and every week going forward. Plus, we're going to put out a poll tomorrow, having our listeners have their say on when we should.
I was ready on the first of November
to Christmas music. We'll get everybody's thoughts and opinions on that. Going to take them into consideration. Point number 2, of course, Night of Hope. Give Thanks is going to be a 3-night event now, 15th, 16th, 17th. We're less than 2 weeks away from that. And the other part of the Night of Hope announcement is Night of Hope coming to door. The standard version is going to be bumped up a week from December 13th to December 6th. That's because Friday, December 13th, in full partnership with our main flagship television station, TC Media, and their concert series, in partnership with them, we are going to, for the first time ever, being Christian Media Spotlight Night of Hope coming to door, Christmas special. We're going to be bringing it to you live. That's right. And Nathaniel Chapman is the first artist of potentially 3 or 4 artists to be announced for Night of Hope Come and Adore live from the studios. So for the first time ever, we'll be announcing more details on that as Night of Hope Come and Adore will be a 2-part special this time around with the first time ever a live element to it. Third announcement is there will be a brand new merch run coming. Let us know what you want to see. We've already got requests for some more standard Christian Media Spotlight Night of Hope logo wear, but let us know what else you want to see, whether you want to see some holiday stuff or some soap stuff or whatever else have you. We're going to be refreshing that in the coming weeks. We're finally, hopefully, going to get a website going here in the next couple of months before the first of the year. That's the other part of the announcement. And then, of course, our New Year's Eve. We'll try to make pink available. Pinky. That's right. We got to make pink available for Pinky. We will try to make sure. We'll try to make sure with our merch distributors that pink, we hopefully will be available.
Did we get a new logo recently?
Well, yes, we did. We did get a secondary logo recently. We will be incorporating that more, hopefully, with a new run of merch. So let us know if you want to see that incorporated as well. So yes, and then the other announcement. There's so many tonight. There's so many announcements tonight. Yes, and then New Year's Eve, of course, Rachel Durbin, the very first artist to be announced for New Year's Eve, the East Coast portion, a Christian Media Spotlight and Red's Room joint production. So there you go. Phew. Was that all? Did I cover everything? Oh yeah, and be on the lookout for another features article this week as well. Lynn Chen for free.
That'll be Shiloh says it is coming a door. At first, I thought you said come in the door.
Well, for the first time ever, you could come in the door at Come in a Door because there will be a live element. Nathaniel Chapman will be there. I mean, you could come in the door and come in a door with Nathaniel.
She was wondering what coming in the door had to do with Christmas.
Besides, Karen, you're in Washington, for crying out loud. If you wanted to, you can come up and, I don't know, like perform and do some musical things. And I don't know, we're just an hour up the road. I mean, I am looking for a couple more. Just saying.
See, Shiloh, now you can like enter in. You see, Shiloh, you can enter through the door and be a part of come in the door.
Well, I just said, say you get to come in the door and come in a door. See, it works.
And someone's excited for Nathaniel Chapman.
Oh yes, he is so good, Nathaniel Chapman. They're so glad to partner with him again. He is set and ready to go. Each artist. We're figuring out the details a little bit later this week in this full partnership. We're looking not only to potentially partner together with a community organization here in the South Sun area. We're looking at different options such as Union Gospel Mission or Salvation Army to partner with them for a potential like raffle type event this year. So we're hopefully wanting to give back to the community. We're going to put the outreach, but both of us are going to be sharing on our socials. So it's going to be a fun event. So it's going to be quite awesome. But yes, Nathaniel Chapman is very good. I'm so glad that he said yes. He is on board. It's on his calendar. And 30-40 minute sets a piece. Still figuring out the live stream element, whether it's going to be completely live or on delay. Not quite sure.
You're LOL happy and thumbs up.
You know what I'm happy about with this too? station production staff. They'll be lending their full production crew. They're going to be supporting this event. They're going to be assisting us with stage and lighting design. So our crew is not going to be on our own. It's going to be a good night. What does that mean, Karen?
Does that mean yes?
Does that mean are you going to?
It would be cool. Let's see.
If you want to have your people, hit up my people. But yes, more artists. Hopefully, we're going to fill out the lineup here by the end of this coming week when we have a meeting with station production staff and hammer it all out. What are you doing?
I just thought I'd join in from,
if you want more information, Karen, hit me up.
I thought I'd just join from the studio. Real quick.
Well, it's usually done up a little fancier than that, but yes, you did see our basic studio.
I did.
Yes. Oh, by the way.
Yes.
By the way.
Yeah.
Well, you see.
Yes.
That's also another potential announcement if he's going to potentially do it. You see, our flagship production studio has a brand new podcast suite, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Video and audio podcast. There might be a possibility on December 13th, if he gets there early enough, we may do a video or audio podcast with him.
Oh, man.
Live.
See, you're just making me want to come even more right now.
We're going to try to make that happen.
You're making me want to come even more.
We are going to turn the key, and we're going to possibly try to, at least one of our artists, take this podcast suite for a test drive coming up on the 13th.
Shiloh said she applied for a job this week and is waiting to hear back from the district.
Well, keep me posted throughout the week. Just let me know. We're reaching out to a few different people.
It's very tempting, though.
We've got a couple of maybes, so just keep me posted. We're not making any real final decisions until probably the end of this coming week. The end of this coming week, hopefully, we want to have things sort of dialed into.
All of you guys are making me want to just.
We are going to have promotion, hopefully, within the following week begin on this concert. So.
All of you guys are making me want to come out to Washington even more right now.
Air an opportunity.
I know.
That's all I'm saying.
I already told my parents about it.
But there is our laundry list of announcements, some exciting things going on here on CMS, our deepening partnership with Crazy Blessed Worship, our ongoing partnership with Red Room as far as the New Year's Eve concert is concerned, and regular partnership there with that community, our deepening partnership with our flagship station after 17 years, TC Media. We're so grateful to have their production support with this concert series. Oh, and by the way.
Yes?
By the way, I almost forgot.
What?
I don't know how I could forget this. You see, in January, which leads us to our final.
I think I know what you're talking about now.
In January, when we celebrate our 18th anniversary.
I think I know where you're going with this. I think. I don't know, but I think.
Well, we're going to be starting our 19th year in broadcasting. So, technically, 18th anniversary, we're starting year 19. So, as we celebrate 18 years, we are happy to announce that we are renewing our contract with our flagship station, TC Media, to air on their cable channels and also air live on their website on demand for another year into 2025, which will take us all the way through year 18 and seasons 37 and 38 of Christian Media Spotlight. So
awesome.
we're going to put ink to it in the next couple of days. So we are going to be having our contract extended through year 2025.
But
So yes, and we are working with some of our other stations in Erie and Spokane and Portland to extend those agreements all the way to 2025. So there you go. All right.
That's got an announcement.
That's it for announcements, I think, tonight. That's plenty for one night. So thank you all for your support, for keeping this whole thing going strong. Lots of things we've announced tonight. But God is moving and is shaking in this thing. And
That's got an announcement.
exciting to be along for the ride. What you have announcement? What?
Yes.
What now?
Well, see, I am deciding whether to either have you after we get done like with this and go back on Skype to record for give thanks to do like a song that I've been singing a little bit for the give thanks episode, or just unleash it now tonight and don't have people wait.
Well, you definitely let me know. Of course, we are less than 2 weeks away from our 3-night extravaganza. Night of Hope, 5th annual Gift Thanks. Night of Hope 57, night number 1 comes your way Friday, November the 15th, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. 12 days away from night 1 of Give Thanks. Right now, here is our first. We're finally going to get to some music for a little bit tonight.
Oh, and Spud's still waiting to hear back from the producer and director of Vindication to set up a time for the follow-up interview.
That'll be exciting. I'm actually looking forward to that one. So stay tuned for that. Lots of exciting interviews. We've also reached out to several co-hosts about return visits here on CMS. So hopefully we'll have that here in the next couple of weeks as well. Lots of things going on. Thank you for your support to keep this
There's
going.
only one more announcement, I think.
Another one?
Yes.
Now what?
Well, one that I know, like, I'm gonna continue to, like, work on my side to, like, make sure that I have everything, like, up to date that I can send you that I haven't sent you yet. So we can finally, with you and I working together to make sure we can bring this countdown.
Yes, the countdown. See, I was so busy with that and that. Yes, there will be for the 5th annual year-end countdown. We'll figure this out here in coming weeks. So that
I'm gonna work hard on my side to send you whatever I haven't sent you yet, and log whatever I haven't logged to send you, so that we can get this countdown full circle.
Good call. So yes, either December 29th or 30th, we'll probably unleash the year-end countdown, our annual celebration of the songs that have impacted you all as a Spotlighter community this year. Some of the top 25, 30 requests we will we'll play right here.
Yeah, and I promise it's my last announcement.
Well,
I promise I was the last one.
I thought that technically led to another one. Hold on. I lost it though.
Oh no.
Year-end countdown was another one. For crying out loud. Also, it came back to me.
Yeah.
Later this month, before we get to our music, we'll have the National Days coming up in just a moment. Later on this month, we will get an official count of where we're at. But later on this month, we will announce when the official episode night will be, where we will be bringing you a very special 1300th episode celebration. We will let you know in the next couple of days what night that is going to fall on if we keep going. So our 1300th episode, we are closing in on it. I think we're within 10 or 15 shows away. So yes, our special 1300th episode of CMS, we will let you know.
I think when I count off some break, I am going to count again.
All right. Stacey says, please keep me prayers tomorrow. Start my new job in Colorado, which the weatherman says is going to snow. Oh dear. few unspoken prayer requests of the project I'm a part of now since I started living in Colorado. The praises people I've met so far in Colorado has let me be a part of their church ministries and use my gifts and talents. Very nice. Good stuff there. So we'll be adding that to our prayer time requests here in just a little bit. Thank you, Stacy, for saying that to us tonight. Our first request tonight comes to us from Red. It is the first artist that we've announced for the East Coast portion, which I'm booking and responsible of for the New Year's extravaganza, the 9 p.m. to midnight, starting out the night, that particular night on December 31st. Simulcast to Christian Music Spotlight on Red's Room. It will be this artist right here, Rachel Durbin. Request tonight. It is a latest cover that she did. It is a cover song by Chris Renzema. Ooh. Up here. Here is the tune "God Is Love," done by Rachel Durbin, our first artist announced for New Year's East Coast portion. Here she is right now as we continue the Sunday Night Music Hangout, National Days, straight ahead.
How great this love, oh, it's moving on my mountains. It's perfect love, it's casting out my fear. How great this love, oh, it welcomes me like family, and anywhere I go, it meets me there. 'Cause He is good and He is God. What I earned is not what I got, and He is just and also kind. What I deserve is not what I find. What more could I say about Him? My God is love. How great this love, oh, it's faithful through my failures. It's trusting love, it's with me till the end. How great this love, oh, it's closer than a brother. This is a love, He died so I could live. He is good and He is God. What I earned is not what I got, and He is just and also kind. What I deserve is not what I find. What more could I say about Him? My God is love. And I know my God is love, and I know my God is love. This is enough to know my God is love. And I know my God is love. I know my God is love. This is enough to know my God is love. I know my God is love. I know my God is love. This is enough to know my God is love. 'Cause He is good and He is God. What I earned, it's not what I got, and He is just yet also kind. What I deserve is not what I find. I say about him? My God is love. What more could I say about him? My God is love.
Yeah, what more can we say about it? God is love. Chris Renzema cover done by Rachel Durbin. And of course, the significance of that first request and why we did all the announcements at the start of the show is because Rachel is now, and I secretly was hoping a Rachel Durbin song would be among the requests tonight because she is the very first artist announced for our New Year's extravaganza, at least on the East Coast portion that I am booking and producing and hosting. 3 hours, 9 to midnight Eastern and 9 to midnight Pacific time. Of course, will be another 3 hours booked by Red himself, where I do believe we have Rob Reed, Moments of Truth, Robert and Charlene Taylor, and one more artist on there. Who am I missing? Who the heck am I missing? I'm missing. I don't want to leave anybody out here. I am missing. Rebecca Ann Curtis. That's right. There you go. So that's New Year's so far. All right, time to take a roll through the national days. Let's see what we got going on today and tomorrow. Now, this week is time to celebrate bears, particularly the ones that are more acclimated with the weather that's behind you. It's Polar Bear Week. That's right, Polar Bear Week, the time we celebrate polar bears. It is also National Drowsy Driving Prevention Week. So the moral of the story is don't drive sleepy.
Mm-mm.
Yes. And it's also National Animal Shelter Appreciation Week. Mm-hmm. What's going on today? Today in the national days, today is Daylight Saving Day. Did you all enjoy the hour extra of sleep or whatever, or however you spent it?
I did.
Yes, Daylight Saving. And more importantly, did you all enjoy the Getting Dark Before 5 o'clock program tonight? Because that's also...
I didn't pay attention to that.
Yes, if you noticed, it got dark before 5 o'clock tonight. It's going to do so for the next couple of months. So get used to that. Also, food-wise today, let's see how many people had one of these for lunch today.
Oh.
It's National Sandwich Day. That's right.
I had a sandwich for dinner tonight.
That counts. Sandwich day, it counts. You can have one for dinner too. So if you had a sandwich today, I want to hear what kind of sandwich did you have today? And two, if you did not have a sandwich, but if you didn't, what is your favorite kind of sandwich?
I had a peanut butter and jelly for dinner tonight.
Okay, classic. Okay. Now, this might sound, I mean, to not throw the cat out with the pigeons here. There's a reason why I said that, because it's National Cliche Day. That's right, not to sound cliche, but it's Cliche Day. Yes. National Homemaker Day today. We celebrate housewives. How about this? I wish I had. Man, people didn't pay up today. Man, today is Give Someone $1 Day.
I didn't have that either.
I didn't give anybody $1 today. But then again, I had nobody giving $1 to me either. So I guess it worked both ways. Today is also Jellyfish Day. How many people like jellyfish?
I've never seen a jellyfish up close, I don't think.
You haven't?
I need to fix that.
Yeah, I'd say so. Everybody knows multitasking. I know I'm going to fail this tomorrow because I have to go to work, but tomorrow is today, not tomorrow, today. So if you didn't do it today, you've missed your chance. So today, we've all heard of multitasking, right?
Yeah.
Well, today is zero tasking day.
Oh.
What's zero tasking day, you ask? Well, it's the day where essentially we all do nothing and be lazy. I failed that already today. But yes, it's also Smart Home Day, the day we celebrate Alexas and all those other things.
Yeah.
So there you go. That, my friends, is the national day for today.
I mean,
we of course have the national days for tomorrow because we don't have Hangout tomorrow until Tuesday. Regina says, I had a Jack in the Box bacon Swiss sandwich for lunch. Ooh, good call. Yeah, Jack in the Box down there in Texas. Fantastic. Yes. My kid a few nights ago bought me Jack in the Box for dinner. Surprised me with that. Yeah. Always so classy, Olgie says, as far as the Rachel Duran song goes. Karen says, I did not get an extra hour of sleep. The time change messes with my sleep schedule. I lose sleep. Oops. Not me. You see, there's more chance for me to get sleep if there are more hours of sleep in my night. But sleep is not the problem. It's just to allow myself to get sleep. But yeah. I guess it doesn't really make a difference for me because maybe partially because I'm used to traveling, so I'm used to adjusting. Where it's just I lose hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I say to people, if the time change or daylight savings messes with you, don't travel because you'll be losing a couple hours all the time. Think about what Craig just did: 18 hours, or 15, or however many hours he just moved back and forth. So I guess I'm just travel enough to where the time change doesn't bother me because I've done worse going to the East Coast where I lose 3 hours. So
I am multitasking.
Ooh, does that mean it's also past the buck day too? I guess that's what that means. Like if I give somebody $1, I guess that means somebody would give me $1. So I guess it would be like past the buck day. Unless you're talking about past the buck as far as passing blame and whatnot, that type of passing the buck, which I don't know about that. But
I am multitasking.
Says, I guess I'm a sort of homemaker. Well, we celebrate you today then. Stacy says, Elizabeth, can I call you tomorrow after I get off work so you can keep me awake as I drive home from work?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you need that, sure.
We love keeping people awake here on the show. See, we do this for our friends because I remember there was a number of different times. I remember I was driving. I think I was driving like 4 or 5 hours. I think I was on the East Coast driving back up from my journey to Boston, and you all were like right there keeping me company. So on these long drives, love and appreciate you all for that. By the way, in case I don't think we mentioned it the other day because the Hangout passed in between that. Happy 4-year friend anniversary.
Aw, thank you.
It was a very nice post write-up you did the other day.
I appreciate you too.
Very honoring words. Thank you for that.
I was just like, I was telling my older sister because her and I talked last night too for a little bit before you came on the after party. So I was talking with my older sister for a few minutes while Red was keeping the other 2 people that were left on the after party of artists company, and I was explaining to my sister, I'm like, because she wasn't understanding my post that I made about that, and I explained it to her, and I'm like, you know what? You out of anybody, probably before I met Red and before I met everyone else, I'm like, you out of anyone has really continued to just see my potential and never give up on me.
And really, I think pretty much close to 80's been here longer out of this current regular group. But next to that, I think you pretty much of this group are among the next ones to join us. You've been over 4 years now. In fact, I think you're coming up on 5.
Yeah. January 10th of 2020.
Coming up on 5 years being a part of our official Facebook page. So yeah, 4 years officially on Facebook as friends, but close to 5 now being a part of this thing.
Which is so crazy because I told some people, I'm like, if you really think about it, from January when I joined the CMS main page from when I liked it on that day to just everything that's happened in between that. It's like we've been friends for a lot longer than
It's crazy.
just the 4 years.
I had a white chili Frito. Oh, white chili with Frito
Ooh.
chips. What makes it white chili?
On November 12th. November 12th, they are
What is it?
releasing to all Wendy's.
Wait, Wendy, what? Huh?
On November 12th, through all Wendy's, they are releasing a salted caramel frosty.
Where's the peppermint one?
I
That's what
don't
want
know.
know. So does that mean the pineapple one's going away already?
Yes?
Because they only have like so they're able to do the pineapple and keep the vanilla because the
Yeah, I
pineapple
know.
kind of uses the vanilla.
I know.
Usually when they bring another seasonal one
Oh, I know.
in,
That's what I
they
told my
have
dad.
to usually take the vanilla away because they ain't
Yeah.
gonna take the chocolate away.
Yeah.
So they usually take the vanilla away, which my guess is probably the SpongeBob one's coming to an end. It was a limited time.
Yeah, I think so.
The salted caramel. That's my punch. Regina says, when I ran Uber Eats, I hated time changes because it made my evening run in the dark. So glad I don't run Uber Eats anymore. Oh, I know. The whole dark at 5 o'clock business. Yeah, that's something we'll have to get used to here for a couple of months. Is limited daylight now. That is for sure. And it's only, we've got another month and a half to go for it to just keep getting daylight window shorter. Yeah, winter is upon us, folks. Coming up tomorrow, are we ready for this? Tomorrow, another interactivity moment here. Tomorrow is National Candy Day.
Oh, yum.
Spud.
I love candy.
Spud, what is your favorite kind of candy?
Well, today I enjoyed some dots and Twizzler twists because my niece came over earlier tonight and she dropped something off for my dad onto our on the deck, and then she's like, "Hey, do you want this bowl of leftover candy that we did not want?" I'm like, "Sure." So I still have a bowl of candy on the couch.
No, I don't want the candy.
She's like, "You want this?" And I'm like, "Yes." I took it from her. I ate dots. I ate Twizzler Twist. There's still Whoppers and Butterfingers and other candy that is still in that bowl on the couch. I'm probably gonna go take it off of the couch soon, so my dad doesn't try to eat all of it in one sitting.
Wait. So you're telling me Ken is a candy hound?
No, but he likes to have midnight snacks, and yeah, no.
So he's gonna see that, he's gonna go, oh, jackpot.
Well, there are some things that he likes in there, and so does my mom.
Says sharing is caring.
Well, there's some candy that they don't like, so I'm gonna eat that. But the one
so there's yeah. Oh, you don't like that? Yeah, they used to have a thing for that because I usually eat just about everything. So they call me, give it to Mikey, he'll eat it.
Well, they don't. Well, my dad's not a whole fan on the dot candy.
Well, yeah, not only that, but it's like the garbage disposal. Give it to him, Millie. So you're kind of one of those where it's like, oh, you don't like that?
Oh no, my parents they like the Butterfingers, they like Twizzlers.
Yes, he says I had the pineapple frosty and it was good. Monica says I love sweet tarts, but I'm trying to avoid candy. Fair enough. Regina says Reese's and Kit Kat is the best. Hershey is good as long as it isn't white chocolate. Here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Although I must say, yes, Hershey's and Kit Kat and all that is good. There are some people. I try to bring this to some of my out of towners. We have a candy place in downtown Tacoma, which is about a half hour north. Brown and Haley almond roca. Almond roca candy. They make a cashew roca. They make a dark roca, mint roca for the candy cane roca for the seasonal. I have to go grab that. And mountain bars. If you've ever had a peanut butter mountain bar, if you have not had that, you are missing out. Let me tell you. I brought that to some of my out of towners too. You know the thing I brought to my out of towners? Seattle chocolates, Seattle chocolate truffles. Ugh. There you can have some real chocolate, let me tell you. That stuff is dangerous. We have some good confectionaries here in the Northwest, let me tell you. I'm blessed to live out here, let me tell you. Joe is a garbage disposal. Well, thank you, I think. My candy is Reese's. How about that? So, National Candy Day. Tomorrow is Color the World Orange Day. So apparently there's a meaning behind this. Apparently it's not a medical thing. Apparently it's not always about getting cured, but if you have something that is chronic, it's learning how to live with it, I guess. Color the World Orange tomorrow. Also, this day apparently is in honor of a businesswoman and motivational speaker, but it's National Chicken Lady Day. I know. National Day of Community Service. So you can take part in something that means something to you tomorrow. Who had one of these as a kid? National Easy Bake Oven Day. Come on. Who had that? Did you have one of those Spud as a kid? I somehow figured you did.
You did.
Karen says, I'm still drooling over the Roca. Oh, please tell me you've had the Rocas, Karen. Oh. I sometimes enjoy going to the factory store is just literally a stone's throw, just up the block from the Tacoma Dome. And I will sometimes go in there and they'll have like discounted Rocas, and I'm like, yeah, one of all of it, please. Just that place is dangerous. My daughter did, says Regina. My daughter's had one, says Monica. But the real question is, Spud, do you still have it?
I don't know yet.
You don't know? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
all right, fine.
Although
tomorrow is food wise, it's roast dinner day. That's right. Who enjoys a home cooked roast? So it's roast dinner tomorrow. Yes, roast dinner. And tomorrow as well, it is the day we salute the people who are the flaggers in the house. That's right. It's Traffic Directors Day, aka Road Construction Flaggers. They are keeping us all safe out there. It's Road Construction Flaggers. And tomorrow, given what Tuesday is, which I'm assuming probably we're going to need to hang out on Tuesday to escape all the madness that's about to go down in our country on Tuesday, which we're going to steer clear of that and just have some fun on Tuesday. But Tuesday, as they say, this is not so common anymore. And boy, do I see it, unfortunately, in the world. It's Use Your Common Sense Day. And no, we're not talking about cents like pennies and nickels, and you would hope those make dollars. Sorry, bad joke. It's National Use Your Common Sense Day.
Right. You said the
world doesn't have it anymore.
You said the 14th, 15th, and 16th are the Night of Hope days?
I think I had an Easy Bake Oven. Oh, you had what? Karen.
Joe, you said the...
If you come up to the event on the 13th, Karen, I will have to bring you some Rokies. You have not had...
Joe, did you...
Which one do you want? Almond, cashew, candy cane? I mean...
Joe, did you say that the 14th, 15th, and 16th of this month are the Give Thanks dates?
15th, 16th, and 17th, yes.
Okay, 14th, 15th.
We made one last week. A roast? Is that a roast? Almond. So you want the classic almond.
Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
That's doable.
Okay, 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. Got
it. 15th, 16th, 17th.
15th, 16th,
15th, 16th, 17th.
Thank you.
Stacy says every day is Community Service Day in my line of work. We salute you and what you do, Stacy. Yes, indeed. So there you go. That is a roll through the national days. Oh, yes. Hopefully, you all are educated a little bit here on the show. This is another request from Red this evening. This is, I do think either she was on either a couple weeks ago or probably is, I think, is going to be on here soon. I think. I don't know if Red departed us already or whatnot, but I don't have a list of who's going to be with us next week on Red's Room. I don't think. Red, if you're within the sound of my voice, send that to us so we can promote it. Because I don't know who's going to be on next week. I missed it when they were recapping it last night, but with Liz. But yeah, Red's Room will happen. We'll run down everything that's coming up this week here in just a little bit from now. Okie dokie.
Okay, you ready for this, Joe?
What?
I think after very carefully, while multitasking and hearing the national days, while multitasking off camera, I think I finally
tasking day.
I have I think the official show count now of where we're at.
Oh, do you now?
Yes, and I think I know.
Where are we at now?
I think I know where we're gonna land, even for the 1300 edition as well. If all goes as planned, if everything.
Oh, you've actually
typed it all out. Yes.
planned it out.
Typed it all out. Yes.
All right. So if we have the three, oh, that's why you're asking me the date. So if we have the three night,
So right now, if correction, because so I started from July because that's where I was losing my
fell off track. So what hangout are we at right now? What episode are we at right now then?
So August 11th, that was probably when you announced on the second night of the one major Night of Hope nights as show 1250. So going from there all the way down, if my calculation is correct from when I counted, we should now be at show 1290, November 5th, 1291.
Oh, so 1300, assuming we have all of our hangouts from now and regular, and we have our Give Thanks show.
Mm-hmm.
The big $64,000 question is, where would show? So this is show 1290, and I figured we were getting close to there with chat.
Yeah.
Ugh. So if we have the 3 hangouts a week, if we have the 3 NFLs, if we keep going at the rate we're going, where do you calculate our show 1300 is
So
going?
I calculated it this time around because and I'll tell you where I originally thought it was going to be on the CMS block when I typed that out. So November 5th, 1291. November 7th, 1292.
She's going to run down now, folks.
1293. November 10th, 12th, 1294, leading up to November 19th.
So wait, hold on. The 3rd, I'll follow along with you. We're at 1290 tonight. 1291 Tuesday.
Yep.
1292 Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
1293 next Sunday. 1294 Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
1295 Thursday.
Yep. 15th.
That's 1295, right?
Yep. The
15th. Night one of Night of the Week 6, 7, and 8.
Yep. November 19th. 1099. And November 21st.
So that means
1200.
November 21st, the Thursday night hangout, assuming everything holds true at this point, our landmark 1300th episode of Christian Media Spotlight is going to fall on Thursday night, November the 21st.
Yeah. Where I thought it was originally going to be when I sent that to you.
So
Because that's where I had oh come on.
Ooh. She's had Roga before, but it's been a long time since I had one.
All right. So where I originally had it was December 5th as show 1300.
Yeah, well, I got bumped up a couple weeks since we've added a vote or two in there.
And I think the only reason what was throwing me off too is why I didn't have like the show count number for you is because I would continue like counting part 2, part 3, part 4, whatever we were doing. I would count that in my head whenever but then like that was like throwing me off. So then when I didn't count like the part 2 and part 3, and I just looked at the date from when we did like the first part, that helped me get my mind better and clear. So then I was able to like, oh, now we're back on where we should be. Okay, good.
It's going to be a great rest of the year here on CMS. So get ready, folks. Ness Noble now. Request from right here is a ghost.
I have her on my Saturday.
Wait, you're hosting again?
Mm-hmm.
This week?
The 9th.
I'll be darned. Who's doing Friday?
Hank, I think it's Hank.
Hank? Wait, what? I have a week off.
I think so. I know, you're kind of shocked, huh?
David, also run on Friday. You on Saturday.
I think he said Hank. I'd have to go back and check, but I think he said Hank.
Yes, Noble with Spud on Saturday. Here is Ghosts. You might hear this tune on Saturday. You never know. It's right here on the Music Hangout.
Packed my bags, closed the door, left the past behind. Buried deep those memories, erased them from my mind. I'm moving on, I'm letting go, there's nothing here to say. I've made my peace with our demise, the dirt is on the grave. Rising from the shadows like a faded dream, images of you still haunting me. Is healing an illusion? 'Cause I've been down this road before. The ghosts of my past are knocking at my door. They're knocking at my door. Thoughts of you come creeping in, I know them all too well. Appearing out of nowhere and caught up in their spell. Like whispers through the silence, I'm frozen in their grasp. What is the present if not the graveyard of the past? Rising from the shadows like a faded dream, images of you still haunting me. Is healing an illusion? 'Cause I've been down this road before. The ghosts of my past are knocking at my door. Oh, they're knocking at my door. Sketches in my mind, I'm trying to forget. I know I said what's done is done, but it's not over yet. Rising from the shadows like a faded dream, images of you still haunting me. Is healing an illusion? 'Cause
Ness Noble music there. That is Ghosts. There's a chance you might hear that song on Saturday as part of Ness Noble's set as she performs as part of Red's Room this coming Saturday night at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Spud will host. Oh, you've gone back to that one, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fine.
If I may.
Oh, you may. Oh, you may.
And you know what's going to be fun for me on the 12th
Huh.
when we do the hangout? That is going to be my co-hosting anniversary.
Oh, is it now?
Mm-hmm. November 12th of 2020 when I first co-hosted on the CMS Hangout with you.
That'll be a fun one for sure. We got a request.
Oh, and believe it or not, I still got the shirt. I still have the Faith is Like Wi-Fi shirt
Ha.
that I've been thinking about wearing on that day.
Well, was that the first shirt that you wore?
Yep, for sure that I wore on November 12th. Yep. Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? So, we got a request coming up from Spud here. This one goes. Hold on. This one goes all the way back to Night of Hope number 3.
It was either that or Radiant Shade's version of No Longer Slaves of its time, like that they did.
Thank you everybody for watching tonight on the Music Hangout. We'll probably do a couple more tunes before we slide on out of here this evening. Yes, hopefully everybody's weekend went well, went great. Thank you, of course, everyone for tuning in and making us a part of your night tonight. And yes, thank you to all of you who have joined us even a little bit late tonight, because I know we had intended to start, but we had some issues. We had some issues on our main server tonight, so we had to go to our backup server. But thank you all for joining us, for tuning in, and for making us a part of your evening tonight. I'm trying to hold on here. Man. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. All right. So let's do this. I finally found a version. There it goes. All right. So this is the acoustic version that we featured. She submitted this song back on Night of Hope number 3, which was still this day one of our bigger Night of Hope shows of all time.
I totally.
Oh, Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. The weekend went great. Did a family search. Oh, come to find out, I'm in my family tree. I have somebody famous. Let me guess. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon's in your family tree, right? For those of you old enough to get that joke, it's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Probably aging myself with that reference. Who famous do you have in your family tree? Who genetically somehow are you related to?
Joe, I sent you another message for Red's other request that when I didn't actually send it, when I sent the same one twice.
Oh, if it was, yeah, I was going to tell you about that.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for fixing that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait for Jeffrey to tell us who is.
It better not.
This is family line here.
I told him if we were ever related, I'm just like, we may have heard of this person. Jeffrey, don't keep us in don't keep us in suspense.
He's good at that.
Who is it? And I know that I'm not like the famous person. Huh?
Okay, I'm kidding. Never mind.
Jeffrey, who is it?
Well, we'll come back and discuss, and we'll see if he flops it down on the.
Don't like. He's even got a nickname that everybody should know. What?
A nickname? What?
That everyone should know. You're not like related to like.
I'm sure if he said a nickname, we probably all would get it. Now, how are you?
You're not like related to Rob Reed, are you?
How are you related to this person anyway?
It'd be funny if he was related to Rob Reed when you call him like the nicknames that you call him.
What? Don McLean, Banana, Banana Plank. Sorry, excuse me. Not Banana Plank. I better get it right, or Ogie might get on my case.
So, Jeffrey, who is it? Don't keep us in suspense.
Oh, I'm sure he'll drag this out till the end of the show, probably. Here's Kathleen Cardinale now, all the way back. Holy McGoody from Night of Hope number 3.
Wait, they have a pet bird. What?
They're not blood related. They were married in the family. By the way, they got a pet bird. No joke. Married.
Okay, you need to like put it in the comments when we come back, like now.
Bird.
In the nickname. Don't make me look this up, Jeffrey. I will look it up. I'll be like, who has a nickname with a pet bird?
We'll mull on that a little bit. I'm sure he'll drop more hints. Kathleen Cardinale coming back to life, back from Night of Hope number 3.
It's been a while since I heard this song, but I love it.
It's good stuff. It's right here on the Music Hangout here on this
He's got
Sunday
a beard?
night. Of course.
What? He's got a beard, not blood related.
Well, I've got a beard too, your point. That doesn't really narrow it down.
Married in the family, have a pet bird, has a nickname that everyone should know. Jeffrey. And
Well, he hasn't said the nickname. Again, nicknames, that could be just...
Here are his only clues. It's someone famous. We may have heard of the person. He's got a nickname that everyone should know. They're not blood related, but they were married in the family. They have a pet bird and a beard. Okay, that doesn't help me.
If you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, thank you for joining us for the Sunday Night Music Hangout. Here's Kathleen Cardinale now, while we stew over this from Jeffrey here.
Hey everyone, Kathleen Cardinale here. I know for me, one of my favorite verses of all time has been Psalm 118, verse 17. That says, I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. And when I wrote this song, I desperately held on to that verse to carry me through. I remember asking the Lord, God, I know that you work all things out for my good. I needed a fight song. I needed the extra measure of faith, and he gave it to me. So I'm declaring this word over your life, over all of us, that behold, he is healing us from the inside. No matter how dark it has gotten, how low we have fallen, he is raising us up. We are coming back to life.
He's healing me. He's healing me. He's healing me from the inside. He's healing me. He's healing me. I'm coming back to life. I'm coming back to life. So here I am. Here I am. Here I am. I'm coming back to life. So here I am. Here I am. Here I am. I'm coming back to life. I'm coming back to life. He's loving me. He's loving me. He's loving me
can it be? How can it be? He's changing me from the inside. The fear is gone, and I can see I'm coming back to life. So here I am, yeah. Here I am, I'm coming back to life. So here I am, yeah. Here I am, I'm coming back to life. You're healing me, you're loving me, you're changing me, yeah. I'm coming back to life. You're healing me, you're loving me, you're changing me, yeah. I'm coming back to life. I'm coming back to life. We're coming back to life, yeah. We're coming back to life. So here I am, here I am, here I am, I'm coming back to life. So here I am, here I am, here I am, I'm coming back to life.
Ah, what an amazing song. Ah, yes. I feel like it gives you a little bit of peace tonight. That is Kathleen Carnally, the great Kathleen Carnally. She has performed at Times Square a few different times in New York and a bunch of different places. I believe she lives out in Tennessee there. That is coming back to life all the way back to Night of Hope #3. So that one first happened. There you go.
Said it was one of the many songs I had on repeat after hearing it, but that I loved it because it is a slow reminder and how much we realize that when our number is called to be with Jesus, we will all be coming back to life in a home of eternity.
Good stuff.
Do you want me to tell the nickname? Jeffrey.
Inspirational, yes, please. Inspirational quotes of the night. Quote, no matter how hard the past is, you can always begin again. Walt Whitman says, keep your face always towards the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Also, a author wrote this, you can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. Interesting. Encouraging us to now, not today, because today is zero tasking day. So a reminder to all of us to keep plugging away, to keep working at it. You can't cross the sea just by staring at the water. And you can't get to the island over there just by just looking at it. You gotta. Sometimes that goes for what God asks us to do. Sometimes wants us to be still, but other times He says, "Go over here to this next area, this island." Well, go. You can't sit there by looking at the water. You need to cross. And so sometimes He tells us to go, to do, to get into action. So we need to be receptive to what He's calling us to do at any different point in time. All right. Okay. Good to have you with us here on the Music Hangout.
I was told that I could share this on the live. It came from Misty. And it's in the overlay of photos.
Scriptures of the night. Colossians 3:12. Put on then as God's chosen one, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. Ephesians 4:2. With all humility and gentleness of patience, bearing with one another in love. Philippians 2:3. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. That's our scriptures of the night right here on the Music Hangout. Beautiful song, says Regina. I know, it's one of my favorites from that night. There is a number of great songs. I think you can go to our YouTube channel and watch the majority. Well, you can find a lot of them on Facebook too if you search. But yeah, definitely on our YouTube channel, you can watch a lot of our past replays of our Night of Hope series. Yeah, Night of Hope 3 was a goodie. That's for sure. There's a lot of good ones in there, including that one. To be quite honest with you, I don't know if I've really heard. Jeffrey shared it with me, but I don't think any of you would get this particular gentleman. Probably not. I don't think so. Could be wrong. But I could be wrong. But anyway, closing prayer come up in just a little bit, but right now, our last request of the night.
Yeah.
This is a cover song.
I got a photo from Misty that we can share on the live. I put in the overlay on the photos.
Oh, did you? What?
Mm-hmm.
Candy Day. I see. Misty is well prepared. What do we got in there? We got Reese's, Kit Kats. All right. Good. Hershey's. All right. Almond Joy. Remember, in case you're wondering, Misty, Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds no. What else we got in there? Milk Duds. Oh, good job. I almost forgot about Milk Duds. You ever had a Milk Dud?
Yeah. Story time. Yes, I know.
I'll leave it to you to have a random story about Milk Duds.
I do.
What story possibly did you have?
Well, okay, see, you know how Milk Duds are like hard a little bit, right, Candy? A little.
Yeah, they can be, especially if they're cold. Yeah, they can be.
Yeah, well, see, I had a tooth that was loose.
Don't tell me you were a kid. Don't tell me you pulled out a baby tooth of the Milk Dud. You did, didn't you?
I took a tooth out with a Milk Dud. Yes.
A tooth. Well, it was a baby tooth, right? It wasn't like a.
I don't remember.
I hope so, because I'm assuming it grew back.
But that's not as bad as when I accidentally swallowed a tooth. I remember telling this story once before. I actually did swallow a tooth once. I did.
Teeth don't give you more protein, Spud. And and unless you decompose it properly, that can be pretty sharp coming out the other end. That's for sure. Ouch.
It was a loose tooth too, and my mom and dad were like, "Where's the tooth?" And I'm like, "I swallowed it." They're like, "No, you didn't." And I'm like, "Yes, I did."
By the way, completely random.
Yes.
I think I finally, just when you think you've seen it all, I think I've finally seen it all today. All right, so now we're talking about Milk Duds and teeth, right? You know what I saw at my workplace today?
What?
Just when you think you've seen it all cereal-wise, they actually have Squishmallows cereal.
Oh. And yes, Jeffrey the Tooth Fairy gave me money for that one.
Squishmallows cereal.
I won't say how much.
I saw that today.
I won't say how much.
But. So Jeffrey, so the Tooth Fairy did come. Was that before or after you passed the tooth? I mean, did you actually like? exit it out and like put the remnants of a smelly tooth underneath your pillow, or did the tooth fairy take your word for it?
I tried to I think I was because the tooth almost I couldn't remember how that story went. My parents would probably be better for this story.
Oh, Regina's got one too. She says, I swallowed one too as a kid. I was eating a mini pecan pie and my tooth was never found. Never found? You mean it never...
I remember when I told the story about
I
swallowing.
don't think I've ever...
I remember also telling that story about swallowing or close to swallowing
I've ever swallowed one.
I think when I told Jess the one time she was here once, a long time ago, she goes, "That's worse than swallowing a bug." Because remember, Jess said she swallowed a bug once.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've never had to do when you're little like that, tie a rope to your tooth and yank the door trick, did you?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do well. See.
Final tune of the night now.
I want to say how much my Tooth Fairy was.
Cover of Psalm 29 by Ellie Holcomb. I'm excited to hear this one. Ellie Holcomb, we feature a lot on our radio network. Ellie Holcomb, Psalm 129. Where Can I Go? Cover song done by one Kara Hannon. Here is Kara Hannon music here right now. Our ending song, closing prayer next on the Sunday Night Music Hangout.
Lord, you search me, you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You know when I go out. You know when I lay down at night. You're familiar with all of my ways, Lord. Before a word is ever on my tongue, you know it completely, oh Lord. You hem me in both behind and before. It's too wonderful. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say surely the darkness will hide me, then the light becomes night all around me. Even the darkness will not be dark to you. Yeah, the night it'll shine like the daytime, for the darkness is as light to you. You created my inmost being, knit together in my mother's womb. It's too wonderful. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of dawn, if I right hand will hold me fast. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. Your right hand will hold me fast. Your right hand will hold me fast.
Open your mic, Joe.
Oops. Where can I go? That is a Ellie Holcomb cover, Psalm 129. Did so very well by Carrie Hannon Music. And Spud says she blames herself for the song theme. God is love. Ghosts coming back to life.
Ghost coming back to life. Where can I go?
It's a good question when ghosts come back to life. Where can I go? Hopefully to the Lord, but yeah, it turned out rather well, didn't it? Lovely and peaceful, says Regina. Isn't it though?
Yeah, it is.
Man, I could just like listen to that for like quite some time.
Yes.
I could just drift off to sleep listening to that. Yeah, that's
I yeah.
Boy, that's quite the long quote there.
Yeah.
However, the revolutionary change does not come as one cataclysmic moment, but as an endless succession of surprises zigzagging towards a more decent society. Interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
No, a bug is way worse, says Regina. I would think, ew, gross. My kid's
Well,
youth
see,
pastor that ate a bug.
okay, see, Spud, before she knew you guys again, Spud had a moment where Spud was with her cousins at my dad's North Fairfield farm, where Joe has actually got to see what my dad does over there. At Doug Walter Farms, Joe's seen the farm. So, I see. We had just, like, I tried attempting to cook ramen noodles and then microwaving them. First I failed at that because I made them way too hot and let them go for way too long in the microwave. But no, the other part of that, I think it was either a cricket or something else. Or spider. Either cricket or spider. Either way, I heard like this thing in my mouth, and I'm like, "What is that?" And then like when I got the paper towel to like get it out, it was either cricket leg or spider leg in my mouth. Ugh. Yeah, no. So I've kind of ate a bug, sort of. Ugh. No.
Ew.
Yeah, ew. That's right. Ew. Yeah.
Hopefully you like brushed your teeth or
Oh, trust me.
disinfected your
My dad was working that night, and he's like, "What are you like?" He came to the kitchen where we were, and he goes, "What are you like gagging about, or what are you like freaking out about?" And he goes, well, you probably shouldn't do that. Let's go home." Oh man. Yeah, don't ever do that, guys. Please. Please.
Yeah, let's not say we did.
By the way, I am here, but couldn't listen when her
But
daughter.
she couldn't comment or something.
Yeah, her daughter called her.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to our closing prayer, shall we? Yes, indeed. Let's do it. Wherever you are around the world, around the web, the only real prayer request I think I saw was for Stacy this evening. I think.
Yes.
And certainly correct me if I am wrong. I think that's the only major prayer I've seen.
Stacy's, and I believe Shiloh with waiting to hear back on the
district for the job thing. All right.
Oh, and Monica just said prayers for anxiety with work.
All right, let's do it. So wherever you are, around the world, around the web. So we're closing prayer time. Let's wrap things up on a Sunday night. Show 1290 here tonight on CMS. Lord, we just thank you for this night. We just thank you for gathering together our community for fellowship, for some fun, for some laughter, for some joy, for some peace. We thank you that you brought it all in this community which we can do life together. Lord, we just thank you for all the prayer requests among our Spotlighter community tonight, spoken or unspoken. Lord, we just thank you for prayers for Stacy, who is beginning her new job. We just ask that goes well for her, that she acclimates well to her brand new job, that we trust that she has listened to you, and that you will set her up for success. You have placed her in a position to prosper, not a place to fail. I just thank you that you will give her favor with her supervisors, with her coworkers, as she continues to acclimate herself to Colorado. We just ask that you would just be with her each and every step of the way, continue to be with her in this transition, and continue to be with her in her new church home as well, as she tries to surround herself with people that she can do life with in person, not only virtually as we do here. Lord, we just thank you for Shiloh. We ask that you would just continue to provide for her every need, continue to give her the job opportunity that she seeks to be able to provide and to take care of her family. I just ask that you would just give her favor with the district with which she has applied to. Lord, I just ask that you would just be with her, just lead, guide, and direct her. Give her peace that surpasses all understanding amidst the job search and the job situation. And I just pray that a door would open, that she would valiantly walk through. Lord, for Monica, we pray for anxiety at work. As she continues to acclimate herself to a long-term job position, we just ask that you would just have her day go well with her kids that she is para-proing for. Give her favor and peace with her coworkers. And Lord, just have her refreshed in you to when she wakes up, she is refreshed and ready to go about the day, to win the day, and she's able to go forth and be a blessing in her workplace and in her job. I just ask that you just remove any worry and anxiety from her world and just continue to give her peace and just a bold confidence as she goes through the workplace. For Misty, we're praying for next door neighbor, long road recovery. Lord, we're praying for Misty's neighbor right now. Whatever health struggles that she is dealing with, we just ask that you just continue to give her peace and a comfort only you can give. Continue to be with her in that recovery, in that road to recovery. Continue to use next door neighbor Misty as a light wherever that you call her to in her neighbor's life. And continue hopefully to use this time to continue to draw her neighbor closer to you. Lord, we just ask that you just surround her with your love, with your peace right now that surpasses all understanding. Lord, we just thank you for everyone gathering together, and we just not only pray for this precious community, which we are honored to pray for each and every single time out as a staple of this show, ending the show, but right now we're also praying for you to lead and to guide our country. Lord, let us continue to be led and and guided by you, not only for the events that are happening on Tuesday, but even following. For Lord, we know that no matter who is leading this country, we know who leads our yesterdays, who leads our todays and our tomorrows. And that's you, Lord, that doesn't change. And we know that no matter who's guiding this ship, we know that it shouldn't have any bearing or influence on the type of character and person that we are called to be each and every day in you. So let us continue to be led by that, to be guided by that. Lord, we just thank you that you're continuing to bring your people together. And so, Lord, we just thank you that you're doing the work. We thank you for the opportunity to come here again on Tuesday to provide some hope and encouragement, just as we always do. Lord, praying for Elizabeth not to have any shaky health episodes as well as she had the other night, and just ask that you just give her peace and a peaceful rest tonight. That surpasses all understanding. May you just have everything in her lineup towards healing. Just thank you that you're continuing to do a healing work in her. And we thank you for that. Lord, we thank you for all the prayer requests, spoken or unspoken. We ask that you be with them, continue to draw them closer to you. Continue to search us. You know us. You know we're strong and where we are weak. And Lord, we just thank you that where we are weak, you remain strong. We just thank you that we can do all things for you who strengthen us. We thank you that you are continuing to work our prayer requests and your praise reports. We just thank you that where two or more are gathered, you are in the midst. And we know and we are confident that you're in the midst tonight. So we give these prayers and these petitions over to you. For you know our hearts. And we just thank you for what you have done, what you are doing, and what you're about to do. We just thank you for all these things. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Fourth time was a charm. Hopefully, we will not have any major episodes, and hopefully, we'll get back to our main software server on Tuesday night. If not, we'll see you back here right here again on the secondary way on Tuesday. If there's a will, there's a way, and we have come at you again. Then come hecker, we're like the postal service. Snow, sleet, rain, sun, we're coming at you.
Thank you, Shiloh. We don't know why they cause it, but it is found in people like me with epilepsy, the myoclonus.
What? Epilepsy? What?
Epilepsy.
Epilepsy? What?
Epilepsy.
Bad joke. Sorry, bad joke.
Epilepsy. And my myoclonus episodes are because, like, with my epilepsy and everything, that it happens, but they don't know why it, like, causes my, like, they're just uncontrolled, like, involuntary movement that happen. And it just happened to be on the other day, that morning of Saturday, I think. And it was like 3 or 4 that, like, made me, like, completely just feel so, like, nerve-wracked that it was going to happen again throughout the day.
By the way, Karen says, amen. I spent several evenings this week working on updating my resume, cover letter, etc. I submitted my application on Thursday evening. It is for a special education resource teaching position. Our many prayers go up to you on that. We are praying for you and continue to keep us posted. We're praying for favor with those who review your application. How scary is it?
I mean, when my parents didn't know, like, until, like, I recorded it, no one really noticed it, because it would happen on Zoom, when we had the Zoom Hangouts. Like, Red and Joe didn't notice it either until, like, I pointed it out to them.
Yeah.
And, like, once they, and he's like, how long has this been going on? And then when I told him the dates of how long it's been going on for, yeah, we are going to make sure and that's the other reason why I'm taking biotin. Not just because of like the neuropathy, but because of the myoclonus.
Continue prayers for all that needs healing tonight. Still to come here this week. Let's get you set and ready for the week. Monday night, tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. We have the Lions Den Bible Study. Casey Bean joins tomorrow. Now, Tuesday, we're back here with the Tuesday Night Music Hangout, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Join us on Tuesday for sure, 1291. Wednesday, Spud over here at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific here on CMS. We'll have, that's right, Warriors in Faith Bible Study comes your way. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Wednesday, simulcast on Christian Media Spotlight, and on Red's Room, it's the Hub Bible Study with James Robert. Thursday night, we're back here at the Music Hangout. Friday and Saturday night, Red's Room on Red's Room Entertainment. Friday, of course, looks like possibly Hank David. Saturday, Spud. And then on Monday night, or Sunday night, excuse me, next Sunday night, we're back here with you on the Music Hangout. Once again, wrap it up your weekend and get you set and ready for Night of Hope. Give thanks. And also, well, you know as well, just recap a couple announcements. So here is the, you can find it on a Spotlighter page. But yes, Radio Network coming up tomorrow, 6 Eastern. We will have Christian Media Spotlight, week 2 of the revival themed episodes. That will be with me tomorrow, 7 Eastern. We have Daniel's Higher Octane show. 8 Eastern, it's Crazy Blessed Worship with Coley D. Rick Ross. And then 9 p.m., it's One Man in the Middle with Mr. Rob Albright stepping in to take you through the evening. Tuesday, we'll go over this real quick because we'll have a hangout till Tuesday. So 6 Eastern on Tuesday, we have the Freedom Show. Jesse Rackman Martin from Aberdeen, Washington. He'll step over and he'll carry you through for 2 hours on, yes, the Rackman Show on a Monday. That's right, Rackman Show. Tuesday, Rackman Show. Tuesday, 6 Eastern. With Jesse Rackman Martin coming up on Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, 8 Eastern. It'll be Can I Change Your Mind, the new show with Cedric Barnett. And then, of course, 9 Eastern on Tuesday, Worship Gold with John McDougall, our overseas friends stepping in. And then, of course, 9:30 Eastern on Tuesday, join us back here again for the hangout. Okay. Thank you for being with us, for all the great music, for all the great fun, and of course, thank you for all the great support, helping us, all the announcements. Crazy Blessed Worship Live coming to you Fridays on the Radio Network with the live Coming to Door Christmas special with the new merch coming. Hopefully website by the end of the year. Lots of exciting stuff here being cooked up in the Music Hangout. Of note, of interest, is Karen, I just discovered that hiccups are a type of myoclonic jerk. Yeah. It also sounds like a insult to call someone, as in, you myoclonic jerk.
That's why I was face palming.
I broke Elizabeth.
Well, to quote at one point on a hangout when Shiloh said, I think we broke Elizabeth, you, I believe, said on that particular hangout, when have we not broke Elizabeth on the show? Mm-hmm. You said, when have we not broke me on the show? It's all good.
Oh, for all of us here.
Oh, and my last Bible study I did was titled Faith into Action.
Faith into Action.
Mm-hmm.
I would look forward to what she's got cooking up for Wednesday. For all of us here, for Elizabeth, you myoclonic jerk, whole house.
No. We're not calling me that. No. Bye, guys. I will be messaging you later for that name. Well, Shiloh, I will be messaging you later on that name. Yes, I will.
Sure you will. Good night from all of us.
Bye, guys.
CMS.
Yes, I'm sending love to you too, Shiloh.
See you Tuesday, everybody. Much love to you all. Later.
Bye.
Goodbye. Much love to all of us in the room. Yeah. Bye.
I know that.